Why did you come back? To tell me why you ran out on me at the railway station?
If you only knew the truth.
I wouldn't believe you no matter what you told me. Garden with champagne before you let the Germans drink it.
This sort of takes the sting out of being occupied.
There's a man arrived in Casablanca on his way to America. Victor Laszlo.
Laszlo?
You know those perfect storms in Hollywood where everything just works?
You are our last hope. If you don't help us, Victor Laszlo will die.
Well, buckle up, because I'm about to tell you about the most perfect accident in film history, Casablanca. Released in 1942, smack in the middle of World War II, nobody, and I mean nobody, thought this movie would be anything special. Warner Brothers just saw it as another wartime picture to cash in on the headlines. They were cranking out patriotic films left and right, and Casablanca was supposed to be just another one for the pile. Here's something wild. The studio rushed this thing into production so fast that when they started filming, the script wasn't even finished. They were literally handing actors pages on the day of shooting. And get this, the whole thing was shot for around $878,000, which was pretty standard for Warner Brothers at the time. These days, that's about $15 million when you adjust for inflation. Basically, lunch money by modern Hollywood standards. But here's where it gets interesting. When Casablanca first hit theaters in late 1942, the reviews were, well, let's say politely mixed. The New York Times called it pretty good entertainment. Talk about faint praise. The movie did fine at the box office, nothing spectacular. It made its money back, and then some, but it wasn't exactly setting the world on fire. What's fascinating is that the timing of the release couldn't have been more perfect, even though nobody planned it that way. The movie premiered in New York just weeks after the Allies had actually invaded North Africa. Suddenly, this fictional story about refugees and resistance in Morocco was playing while real American troops were landing there. You couldn't buy that kind of publicity if you tried. The real magic happened when regular people started watching it. Word of mouth spread like wildfire. This wasn't just another propaganda film. This was something special, something real. By the time the Academy Awards rolled around in 1944, Casablanca snagged 8 nominations and took home 3 big ones: Best Picture, Best Director, and Best Adapted Screenplay. Not bad for a movie that everyone thought would be forgotten by